Hello everyone, and we start a new series on our channel. That's gonna be weekly chess news. We're gonna discuss everything that is going on during the weekend chess. Today with me, as usual, my friend FIDE Master Vladimir Chernikov.
Ciao.
And today we have really a bunch of interesting news to discuss. In the title, we put some of them. And the first one we're gonna try to discuss is everything related to the World Cup, because World Chess Cup right now is going on. It's already in the round 5. Pretty interesting tournament. What can you say, Vladimir, so far? Did you expect so many sensations? And yeah, what do you think about it?
I would say no. This you can see in our previous videos that we expected more stronger players reach this round. Moreover, like upper bracket, I would say, right? Because a lot of favorites got eliminated. As world champion Bukesh, I remember we were thinking, like we were surprised with Ladislav when we saw that in our prediction Bukesh reached semifinals. It's quite far, and then we said, but okay, but he couldn't have lost against no one, right? How wrong we were. So yeah. Main
Yeah,
surprise,
and
probably.
we actually thought that he can try to get eliminated, and he did indeed against Svan Frederick, who even proceeded to the next round by winning today. And overall, let's discuss today's round. It was, for example, Dubov versus Prognanatha. Did you think that Dubov would win? What can you say about it?
Yes, I believed in Danil Dubov's skills. One of my favorite chess players by far nowadays. But I mean, it's true that I expected that he has less chances. It's true. I mean, Prananda is playing strong. It's true that I would say the second part of the year he's kind of decreasing in performance. He played a couple of not that strong tournaments in a row, surprisingly, and probably he lost his best form in one hand, but he was just outplayed in most of the.
I mean, for me, it's hard to share the same feeling with you because I don't really like Dubov as a person, and also I don't really like the strategy because he trying to make all the draws. Like he said, actually, that he prepared for Prague like 10 minutes in classical game. I don't know if it's true, but knowing him, maybe it is. He playing every time more or less the same. Let's say this Tarash defense with black pieces with white more or less all sorts of Catalan or Marshall, where actually Prague in the first game almost lost, and Dubov, I don't know how he didn't win. He had enough time to calculate, and Prague really made everything to lose this game. And yeah, it's in football, some teams who trying to survive until penalty then rely by on luck, on skill, if it's possible to apply this word, and somehow move to the next stage. So it's maybe
Excuse me, you
interesting.
were a fan of one of this team like before, the wearing red uniform, I remember.
No, I don't know. In my opinion, there's some Van Gaal Netherlands, but I never was a fan of them. But I don't know many teams who really trying to pull until penalties and really
I remember Manchester United won like a couple of champions. This like a Moscow final where John Terry just felt and throws the
I mean,
ball.
they
Right?
played strong and they deserved it. So shut the fuck up.
So as Danilo did,
Everything.
right?
No, I mean it's
Uh,
Manchester won some decent teams before, and they never tried to hold it. So not
yeah, but
exactly the point.
also, I don't like. I mean, I agree that the strategy it's obviously trash. I mean, let's call it this way. If you in this level just give up white collar almost like in first tie break and in most of other games, probably you will not reach that far. I'll be glad if it will not be true. But and also that Dubov probably I'm thinking that it might be also true that he prepared like around 14 minutes because I think finally, I mean, you go to India. It's let's be honest, not the most touristic destination, right? To go there just like to have fun or whatsoever or try
Many
something that good.
viewers would disagree with you, but okay.
Probably. I mean, but not on my top list of the countries. I would be glad to mistake, and you can chat in comments. What can I see in India, let's say? And so yeah, I mean, and probably if he goes there, he wants to qualify or at least reach somewhere far. So I'm thinking just that probably the reason is that he kind of has his limited maybe opening repertoire, but he's quite sure that he knows it perfectly. That maybe he studied well before the tournament because like he almost sure that okay, if he'll play with black pieces, probably can figure it out somehow to not end up like busted from the opening that he managed in most of the games. In Zoprak in Armageddon in tiebreak had +1 at some point almost after the opening, but still But I'm surprisingly, I mean, because first game Dubov was much better, or winning. Second game, the same thing happened. Then it was fast draw, and then he won quite easily again from +1 for Prague out of the opening. He just played better and better and better and won. I mean,
No,
yeah.
I mean I disagree with this one because I think Dubov is like more lazy person. Not that he like doesn't wanna like doesn't know anything. He just like plays the same, and he has a strategy to maybe trying to prove something that like look at me, I can not prepare and still
Yeah,
proceed
that's
because
that's what I share with you as well. That
uh,
probably he has these thoughts in his head.
although, yeah, it's like Dubov protests usually are getting weirder and weirder and makes less and less sense with every step, but okay. And I think it's just because like Prague played badly, because I mean, maybe it's a revelation for anyone, but Prague is playing World Cup like pretty badly because he almost got eliminated against a 2500 Australian player. He like barely get away and just by purely luck proceeding to the next stage, right? So, I mean, or am I wrong?
Yeah, I saw because Australian guy thought that Prague blundered in move 7 or 8 and played knight g5. That is, yeah, was
And
quite a
I don't
twist.
understand what was with White Collar of Prague. He like played against Dubov in Classic, and he played, I don't know, it's like anyone would say that Dubov plays Marshall, and I don't know, he showed like pretty poor preparation and forced himself to some terrible position where he needs to defend. And then in this game, what was opening some sort of Philidor structure, not exactly the Philidor, it was some sort of Italian, and then inexplicable things Prague was doing. It's like not very. I mean, it's not usually how he plays. Gave up the bishop for no reason. Then like
Yeah, but I mean,
took on
still, I mean, since
d7.
Grand Swiss, I mean, I would say that since before he already started to lose his form. Like it's not the first
Yeah,
tournament that
yeah,
he's playing,
yeah.
but
That is true. But like
yeah,
right here, I guess, yeah, it's like Dubov just like could wait, and that's exactly what he was doing to let Prague do the job. Because I don't know, like
yeah.
what's going on. Hope he will like reboot and will start playing better. Because as I understand, Prague will come to the candidates tournament through the FIDE cut of this year. So yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's what I
can.
was about asking you to confirm. That's what I also heard. So yeah, probably that's it.
So yeah, and actually, it's like overall, if we look at the players right now, I can scroll it down. It's like it's not a picture. So what I can say is that I mean the quality of the players is kind of has decreased from the previous time, because then it was like and Magnus and like different other players. It was like really top squad,
Fabiano.
and right now, if we look at that, look at these 8 people. Don't get me wrong. It's like I play worse than all of them, no doubt. But if you look at the number of these 8 players, one of them will be in candidates at least, which I mean, it's like with all respect again. And Hare Krishna, we had a video with him on our channel, amazing preparation, and like 2 rounds he like passed amazingly. But I mean, come on. It's like who would before the tournament? Who would you look at these guys and say that he can proceed?
It's true,
Uh,
but to be honest, I hope and I think that we'll not get more than one out of here. And in this case, in the end, like the result will be kind of the same with Mr. Abbasov qualifying for the tournament.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like
I think 3 places through the I mean,
yes,
through the World Cup is like too much. Because before it was 2 and it was fair. Because yeah, I mean, third place match was senseless. Only money were at stake. But I mean, come on, 3 players through the random like single elimination. It's not even double
but what you
elimination.
would offer instead, let's say?
I mean, anything. I liked, for example, this Grand Prix system, or how was it called? At least like top
Uh-huh.
players here played. It was pretty much all right. And I don't know. It's like, I mean, you just catch me off guard. I cannot come up with like many things, because I don't like also because we have Grand Swiss and we have World Cup. One is
Yeah,
Swiss,
this is
and
also
us
random.
another one is like, yeah, more of a like single elimination bracket. But it's like it's the same format. It's like random people qualify further, and there is no like okay, FIDE or cut, you showing stable results throughout the year, or you like Nakamura, yeah? It's
Yes, yes,
like,
yes. We'll talk about it later.
yeah, we'll talk about this later, can sit and wait. And it's not fair. It's not really fair. FIDE or cut is a very random thing. When Grand Prix was remotely cool, and I loved watching it. Yeah, it's kind of the same format, but it was interesting. They were like quarterfinals, semifinals. It was like kind of all this online Magnus tournaments later, but before it, it's like you had some intrigue. You needed to play well all the tournaments. They were top players, and it was interesting. Maybe I'm wrong, but don't know. And if we look at the bottom bracket, look at this. I mean, this one, okay, it's like arguable, yeah, but right here, VE, Sevian, all right, he can be like on top. It's like not the player you would expect to, I mean, go to candidates, but he's still very strong. But VE, Aronian, Irigasi, any of them could like easily be in the semifinals, right? But only
Yeah,
one
absolutely. But
of the
it's true
three.
that above, it's like also ECPN. I don't think he'll. I think he'll be quite equal. I don't believe that he'll like score less than Abasov or something. I think he reached already
I
some
mean,
level where he can be like.
if we try to aim for a level of Abasov, then come on.
No, but I mean, I don't think that ECPN, let's say, is much worse than Aronian or VE right now. Like, let's say, how they are playing right now,
I don't
or
know. It's
even
like,
worse at all.
I mean, I mean, I'm pretty sure VE is like better. Urigas is better. Aronian is
You're very
arguable.
fanboy of VE.
I mean,
Always you pray VE in every
but
video that you make.
VE plays great. You know, I don't see like trash play by VE. Sometimes it's like pretty weird. Like for example, the game against Maxudlu in the previous round where he didn't win, absolutely winning. If I'm not mistaken, there was a Bishop End game. But overall, VE showing like always solid play. I mean, I cannot really say look at the VE game and like, I mean, look with a terrifying
So
face. What are
probably
you doing?
you haven't watched one of the candidates that he played. I think he played one candidate and he was doing.
He has yeah, he has never
You
played
sure?
candidates. Yeah,
You sure? But there was some. Almost sure that there was. Maybe
yeah,
it was
like
other Chinese guy.
Van Hao.
How is
It
Van How isn't? Yeah. Moreover, so why is this all these years your way didn't qualify? Maybe there was some reason, but we'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
Who knows the future, right? We'll
Yeah.
see it.
So that's basically it. I mean, we already predicted before, but I mean, the problem with such huge tournaments, like a lot of favorites will be eliminated, and you never know who will be eliminated. So in our prediction before, we were like, okay, saying, okay, here is this, here is that. We predicted that Lipovnishi will be high because of Vladimir. I thought he would like be
And here.
eliminated in quarterfinal, Giri and stuff like that. But yeah, all the guys are out. Okay, quickly, if we needed to predict Svan or Sendarov, who do you think?
Sindarov.
Sindarov, Hare Krishna, Martinez, who we
Hare
also
Krishna, but I
have
would
a
say
video
that
about, by the way.
yeah, about this game that he played. By the way, I wanted to say that Swane versus Sindaro. I mean, Swane really is showing a great form, right? So who
Yeah,
knows when someone is in good
yeah.
shape, whatever can happen. But okay, I would say Sindaro, Hare Krishna, Martinez. Yeah, I mean, Martinez beat those very strong guys, but it's true that they
But
were
I
playing
mean,
quite badly.
it was like
So,
not that much as okay against Harana it was a fair win, but against Abdusatorov it was like good portion of luck. And Hare Krishna didn't face any like super strong players, but I still think that Hare Krishna is stronger. It's not gonna be like that.
yeah, objectively he is. Yes.
So yeah, like Hare Krishna Sindarov, although Svana can also go next. Yakuboyev and Sergisan, and we actually discussed during our, I mean, predictions. It's one of the Armenian guys could go pretty far. Although right here, I think that Yakuboyev, right?
Yeah, I think Yakuboyev.
Lekon Liam,
Reached
I
here,
don't
but
like how Lekon Liam plays this tournament, and Donchenko plays very well, surprisingly. But is it like how much fuel he's got in the tank? How do you think?
I think, to be honest, I didn't see many games, neither of Donchenko or Lekwan Liam, but until here. But I would say that, yeah, I mean, that probably let's go with Doncic. I mean, if he's in good shape right here, right now, and Lekwan Liam, as you said, is not, why not?
I don't know, like Donchenko passed. Who did Donchenko pass? I mean,
It was
after
Blue
yeah, Blue Bomb.
the
Yeah.
candidate tournament guy.
About Blue Bomb was a very good game against Giri. Also was a pretty good game. I still think that Lekwan Liam can take over because I don't know. It's like Giri and Bluebaum weren't that motivated, because they both qualified already. But yeah, I think that Donchenko is in a good shape, so he might be have better chances. Right here, I guess Dubov easily goes next. Yeah,
Dubov, Isipenko,
yeah, Dubov, Isipenko, and
Vei. I mean,
Vei.
against Samuel Serbian, even Vei can win, and Taronian and Rigaisi. Uh, when it comes to Rigaisi, don't ask my opinion, so Lisa, I let it to you.
I don't know. It's like I like how Aronian plays. He like kind of had this like not even second, but like fifth breath already because he like I mean he played badly, but then boom, he said that he practiced like with some players with Fabiano Caruana. They like shared some ideas. He studied with like young kids from Romania as well. So like he's right now playing well, but they think that Thierry Gassi is like a tank. He just moves forward, and it's very hard to break it down or like
Probably will be
explode.
two exciting games, but in this case, when you expect two exciting games, almost always you see fast draws, but we'll see.
Yeah, but overall, both players are very dynamical. But because Irigas is younger and he's showing great play, and he already like sent
Boom.
Leko to help Kamer instead of continue playing. So I guess yeah, I would go Irigasi. Okay, the rest it will take a lot of time, but it's like yeah,
Yeah.
I think that Irigasi probably will pass Wei if he passes Aronian, but everything can
Yes.
happen because like Wei can can be like super annoying, super solid, and would be hard to break. Plus Wei calculates very well, but this is like super tense bracket, and it's very sad that only one of these guys will pass to the semifinals. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next news right now. There will be like short pass, but you probably wouldn't even notice. Okay, right now the next news, Nakamura got to candidates. As you know, he needed to play 40 games to get the spot as a player in candidates. He played in Dulles Open. Actually, I heard that, Nakamura contacted the organizer of the tournament, and after it, the number of players significantly increased, and they didn't even have enough place in the venue. So they were like, many tables were transferred to the hall, and people in general were sitting in the like playing hall, like I don't know, fish in the can. But everyone was happy because you could see the Nakamura. And as I understand, this was like average rating, or what was it, or like I don't remember what the spot was, but okay.
It was about, how to qualify to candidates, you
Yeah,
asking,
yeah,
or?
yeah,
I think it was that you need to show some rating, yeah, some middle rating, but it was not every month, but every 3 months, I think you needed to have same rating, and
yeah.
some
Okay.
amount of games needed.
Yeah, so Nakamura got this needed amount of games, 40. There was even the rule that you cannot get 0.8 points for every player with the rating range more than 400. But Nakamura didn't get upset. He like retained his rating more or less, and let's try to discuss. First question: how do you think, is it like fair by Nakamura playing all these openings? Do you see it as a positive side, or is it like negative for chess?
Yes, absolutely fair, first of all, because if I'm Nakamura or you're Nakamura, you would do the same. Like, why we need to risk a chance of our lives, as the guy never reached any World Championship match even, and definitely he's like quote of Hans Niemann getting very old and so on. And it's true. I mean, Nakamura will not play better probably during the years. It's one of his last chances to qualify. In this term, it's fair. I mean, I don't understand that when all this story started, some people started to blame Nakamura for this. It is FIDE problem, right? It's kind of like, when you're completely winning, like losing, excuse me, and then you win by clock and you point the clock, what people will say, what are you doing? It's not fair. I mean, that's the rules, right? So the same. I mean,
Yeah,
in
it's
this part, yeah, but in general, I think it can be kind of fair as well, because if you manage to reach that high rating for some reason, as long as you're not talking here really about players that are retired, etc., already deserve to be there. Because imagine that this spot doesn't exist. What is sense of rating? Just that you get invited to tournaments, well, but then for what rating really is? Like what it doesn't give to you. Like if you play well, you get a rating higher, and what, right?
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's the same thing. It's like if you get hit your leg, for example, on Tuesday, people will, I don't know, fight against Tuesdays rather than do
Yes,
something,
every time.
some like obstacle on your way that every time hits you. So yeah, I also don't see anything negative about it because I mean, I kind of agree that it's like such a huge event for regular people to play in the same tournament with Nakamura. And from this point of view, it's like definitely promotes chess in a good way. And yeah, I kind of agree that, I mean, there are grandmasters, especially from Ukraine, who likes to raise ratings, skyrocket, especially in Blitz and Rapid, when you play like lots of round robin tournaments again and again against lower rated opponents and gain rating. But yeah, it's like that's a little bit weird. But when you know that Nakamura is indeed like in top three in the world and always shows consistent results, and you have rules that can be abused, why really he needs to try hard and play it? I don't think so. And about like candidates tournament, how do you think will he proceed? Because you mentioned that like Hans Niemann said, he's like old and getting worse. But every single time Nakamura plays, he's like that close to go to the next stage. Before it was like some miracle game against Dink where Nepo took first and he could take second and got eliminated. Last time, who got ahead? Gukesh. It's like by a tiny margin when Nakamura needed to win with white in the last game, but picked the opening round. Plus, there was like a Vidit who managed to win all the games against Naka. How do you think this time? Does he have any chances, or that's it?
I
No
mean,
more
he
chances.
definitely has chance because first of all, the candidates it's almost sure, not sure, it's a fact already that it will be more weak than other years. Because let's say, as we said, that one of the top eight guys from the upper bracket plus the blue bound, it's already kind of a good combination. But there are other players. I mean, let's say Anish Giri. Anish Giri is a very strong player, but it's not something that like Nakamura fears. For example, Nepomniachtchi was winning really, and he got this reputation of the guy who is very strong, like in this round robins and so on. I mean, Roberts, I mean, in the this kind of tournaments like candidates. But Eric, I see, yes, will be probably the favorite if he qualifies because of his play style. I mean, he's a bit crazy, so
I
he is
think
a lot of
it's it.
less.
Yeah, I think it's a stick and twins. But sorry for interrupting. Go on.
Yeah, that's it. But I know what am I talking? What Eric I see? Because I remember that Fabiano will be in the tournament. So obviously, Fabiano will be my favorite by far. Like other thing is if he will proceed finally or not. I go with Fabiano, my boy, but and actually he's playing very well lately. Once again, I would say that Nakamura is definitely not the main favorite for me. For me, like of all so far that we will see, is let's say the guys if he qualifies is more favorite than Nakamura, Fabiano as well. He again will be like third, fourth favorite, and probably I maybe 10%. But I will give him.
Okay. Actually, about Irigasi, just to say what I mean, is that like yeah, Irigasi has a super aggressive style, but if something doesn't work, which sometimes happens because like some tournaments he goes well, some tournaments he overcommits and gets destroyed. So everything can really happen with
Yeah,
Irigasi
but
in this
I say
instance.
that just for this tournament, it's kind of better. Like here, it doesn't matter if you are second or like eighth,
I
because
mean, you can
you
just
know.
like a Firuja. Firuja before was also like kind of rock and roll guy winning, and then you kind of lose one time, two times, you go to the lose streak, tilt streak, and play bullet on chess.com, right?
No, I think
uh,
I mean is that if someone comes in good form, like if Erigaisi will come in bad shape, we don't know. Obviously, he will lose and he will qualify. But if he comes in good form, I would say just because of his play style, he has more chances than the say, let's say, the draw king Kanishvili to qualify. Because like it's hard when you're a drawish player, you have drawish repertoire to win like this amount of games that is needed to
I
qualify.
mean, it's not like, the open where you can like crush everyone no matter what opening you play. It's like you're gonna face Giri, you're gonna face Nakamura, and you're gonna face Karan. And unless, yeah, you kinda somehow go to super dangerous position where you know more, you can get really spanked and outplayed. So actually, yeah, about my opinion, I don't really think that Nakamura this time will get close because I mean, when you lose so many chances, it's kind of hard to believe it. Plus, he will have a child who will be born soon. If I read the article correctly, it was like mentioned somewhere in this article again, and he will be like concentrated on this more. So yeah, I don't think he will qualify. He probably will show a good fight, but previous time, let's say, I had a better belief that he can continue. Overall, yeah,
Who
Caruana,
is your favorite?
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like I never guess, Like everyone says every time Caruana, 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 and every time he never fails to disappoint. With
Excuse me, he
like
played the candidates match. I mean, not.
once, like when? How many? 7 years ago?
He played more candidates matches than all of these guys in the tournament.
I understand. But okay, maybe you're right. But he's also not getting younger. But yeah, I agree. But like last tournaments where it, like, I don't know, memory like retains fresh news. And like after COVID or during the COVID, he didn't perform very well. So yeah,
Even
I cannot
previous year,
say.
like where that he played quite weak, he was near to qualification, right? Like he would win this game versus Nepal
So
last round.
yeah, we need to see who can like really qualify because we don't know yet. There are 3 spots remaining because there can be completely different picture. Because if there will be, let's say, couple more players who are not really that good, uh, so stronger players with all respect can farm some like important points on them, like it was Abasov previous year. I think it will be with a Blue Baum this year. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Again, it's like with all respect. But I mean, ratings and history shows exactly like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I think that Caruana have some chances, but I would maybe also bet on Giri. I don't know. It's like king of draws in candidates, but maybe this time it will be different. We will see. Because in the Grand Swiss he played really well. Okay, probably let's go to the next news, right?
Let's go.
And the next news is actually going to be about the next candidate spot. We have just spoken about the candidates tournament, and the next candidates tournament. Where do you think will take place? Because we saw the video on Facebook, and right now I will show it to you. Where I mean, FIDE, some like journalist asked players where do they think the tournament will take place. Let's say Giri said that it can be London. Yurigasi said Argentina. Some people came up with different ideas and stuff like that. And do you remember where was like last candidates tournament? Was it Madrid or not?
From Madrid, but I don't remember. It was really recent, but I don't remember if it was like last of them or
Yeah,
pre-last.
but
I forgot.
usually like candidate tournament is like something huge, and especially like Giri kind of saying that okay, I had some insight, I heard different places, but I'm gonna bet London. You like expect something big like London, some Barcelona, Paris, Berlin, like any big city. And let's see the video. What in the end of this like basically video Dvorkovich says. I'm gonna start it right now.
The FIDE candidates tournaments 2026 are going to be placed in Cyprus.
So yeah, as you can see, that's a very weird like turn of events by Dvorkovich because I did not because he had like such a smiley happy face as if he's like gonna just present some amazing news. Like remember when, for example, Kasparov signed with Intel in 90s and they played like on some I don't know like big towers, fancy venues, tournaments, stuff like that, and I expected like something like that. And again, Cyprus, great place, but I mean, this was like really interesting twist. What do you think when you saw the video,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
what do you think about the place?
Do you know how many players do you know from Cyprus?
Would be hard to answer. If let's say
Right?
if you show me the list of players from Cyprus, I would probably know a couple of them because I could face them during some European championships or like just scrolling a bit. But like with a snap
Because
of
I mean,
fingers, remember
usually
something.
you should, I think, do it in countries, maybe even like India, because not the most touristic destination once again, but at least it's country where chess is very popular and so on. I think it. Yes, maybe they want to increase popularity of chess in Cyprus, but how many people live in Cyprus? Even not
But
talking
I
like
mean, I guess you
players.
underestimate the number of people who can go just for vacation on Cyprus. And I don't know what will be like the dates, but maybe that's what they hope for. Plus, they maybe have some like agreements to some. I mean, that's definitely will boost popularity of chess in Cyprus, and many people could come to vacation just to see the match along with
Yeah, maybe,
general
but as
vacation.
any, I would say, in any European country, it will be easier in general. But in Spain, by the way, was a perfect destination. It's country with most open tournaments, like in Europe, and these countries that chess is very popular here. And moreover, it's good climate. Some people say in the summer and very hot and so on. For tourists as well, I think Madrid was a very good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, I can say that it's bad, but it's like not that huge what you expect from like such a big tournament. Maybe I'm wrong. Comment down below what you think, what city you would like to see. Actually, we don't know the city, we just know that it's going to be on Cyprus. What exactly city they will choose, I don't know, maybe Nicosia, maybe something else, maybe some resort or stuff like that. Okay, let's go to the next news. Next news is actually going to be about Title Thursday. Okay, wrong thing. Okay, like that. What is Title Thursday? You probably know Title Tuesday. Also, you know Freestyle Friday, and Chess.com never fails to deliver because right now they like launch new event 3+0 Thursday. What are the ideas behind it? I don't know. What they say right here, let's try to see. That from now on, every Thursday, there will be 3 tournaments in different time zones. For us, it's easier in set because it's like European time. It's like 5 p.m., 10 p.m., and 3 a.m., which would be better for some other countries like US and so on. And every event, there will be prize fund, like $100, $1,000. And I don't know why they made it. What do you think, Vladimir? I'll share my opinion later on, but how do you see it?
I didn't have time to think about it because it's just when the days that we made this kind of podcast of news, it's Thursday. And yeah, I mean, I don't have idea much, but probably again, maybe less people playing with Proctor and they want you to kind of finally to install it and to increase like participation of titled players in their events or I don't know much. But it's true that there was some also because Tuesday I think will become in future a qualifying tournament for some candidates or something like that, right? This is what we haven't mentioned yet today, but yeah, and so this is kind of more like playing for fun, let's say, or something. What do you think, Lisa?
I don't know. I'm just hater of so many tournaments. It just loses any sense. It's like, you know, again, we referring to football a lot because we, kind of watch it and see it like for the whole life. But it's like as if you had world championship every year, for example. That would be weird. And it's like more tournaments not always mean that it's gonna be better. It's like if you eat pasta every day, you will get bored someday. Maybe not in case of Vladimir, knowing how much he loves pasta. But overall, you cannot really do more or less the same and really enjoy it. Before, I loved how it was. It was like Title Tuesday only once a month, and it was really huge event. Everyone wanted to participate it, like literally everyone, all the top players there, and it was like very cool to watch, amazing. And right now we have Title Tuesday, Freestyle Friday, 3 Title Thursdays. What is this? It's like I don't know. These chess are everywhere. You like cannot even record so many videos about all the events, and it just loses the I don't know, like fame of this event. Because if you like this dude won like 3+0 Thursday or like Title Tuesday or Freestyle Friday, it's like it becomes I don't know, so often, it happens so often that it's not that interesting to watch and not that interesting to play. If, let's say, they did like, okay, this week we have Title Tuesday, next week we have Title Thursday, then we have Freestyle Friday, there would be at least some, I don't know, that would be some sense. How do you think?
For viewers, yes, for sure. But let's say if you're players, that is very good thing. I mean, if you're really good players that can win prizes in all of these tournaments, that's quite good because I mean, you play 1 week and you already like get the same amount of money that Abasa for half point.
That is true,
Not too
but
bad.
it's good for a very limited number of people.
Yes, it's true.
Because
It's
like
true. Maybe
I mean,
as I said, maybe they make it kind of like more fun kind of tournaments on Thursdays, and Tuesday will be the important one in terms of qualifying somewhere.
I don't know. I don't know. It mostly leads to some burnout, maybe, because like you play all this online. Plus,
True.
like some people cheat. Let's be honest, and it's like also frustrating. And yeah, it's just like, I mean, too much content. I'm just like content pollution, I would say. But maybe you're right. And actually, to continue this topic with cheaters that are everywhere, even in the room with you every single second of your life, we are coming to this little man, Vladimir Kramnik. Everyone knows what happened. Yeah, it's like very tragic and terrible news about like Danil Naroditsky, which is truly horrible. And FIDE decided that it is the right time to do ethics investigation about the chase of Kramnik, of all these discussions about Naroditsky, who played well. There was also like Navarra, other players, and in general, like almost every single good player was accused of Kramnik in one way or another, including Nakamura. Doesn't matter that he's like 2800, winner of too many events, Blitz, Rapid, Classics, whatever. Everyone will go there, especially if you win him. If you don't win him, okay, there might be some negotiations. So, what can you say about this decision to start ethics investigation? Would it lead anywhere? What do you expect? What can you say about it?
Well, first of all, I just realized it right now. I didn't prepare it for the video, but just like thinking what they want to prove. Let's say if they prove that ethics commission will find Kramnik guilty, what happens? He is not active player anymore. If we will go to courts, I think for this you don't need the ethics commission. I think for this it's more like a different kind of investigation that you need. So what will be, let's say, a punishment in case if he will be banned from playing? I mean, yes, but let's say, but he's already not active player. He will be like removed from FIDE rating system. I think if you're inactive, you're removed at some point, or if not, like who really cares? Only thing I saw some like excuse me, really stupid ideas, like Nemo's idea to remove like world champion title from Kramnik, and even Hikaru comes in comments and say how right or smart it is. Excuse me, but he won it over the board. The times before he like converted in this kind of person that he's right now, that obviously we all understand. But I mean, you can't, it's not connected at all. Like you understand, so that's complete nonsense. So that's the point. Like, what they wanna like stuff you think? Like maybe some kind of, I don't know even what can it be?
Okay, what I think about it?
Some financial.
I guess they will like come to Kramnik and like with this point finger at him, like swing it back and forth and say, "Don't do it." Like there was a like cartoon in the childhood, like Dora the Traveler, and there was like one fox running who always like tried to steal things, and the whole point that there was like little girl saying that like don't steal, and that's like what's gonna be, I think, because I don't know what they have like to bring to the table, and I'm pretty sure Dvorkovich is not even happy to start this investigation, knowing how good he is in relationship with Kramnik, with all the other weird people like Koryakin, Russian Chess Federation, and etc., etc., etc. So I think it's like literally, I mean, just stupid idea which will not lead anywhere. And honestly and unfortunately, I think that there will not be any like consequences after that. What I think they should have done, of course, they should have started way before acting, because right now they are all smart and like and Dvorkovich and who else was CEO of FIDE? I forgot. Yeah, Sudovsky. Yeah, exactly, Sudovsky. It's like for a second just completely flew out of my mind.
I agree with this guy, by the way. Completely agree.
Yeah, I mean, on some point, but he's also like, I don't know, putting gasoline into the fire, and somewhere he's wrong. But let's not talk about him. They needed to do something beforehand. I don't know if they could really I mean, I guess it's not that hard for them to start investigation to like ban, for example, social media of Kramnik because he's spreading pretty often like lies. Let's be honest, yeah, and or like he hints in a very clear way what he wants to say, which offends many people, especially who are super fair and plays normally without like any cheats, without any engines. And how do you think? Would it be like, is it really possible, or am I
That's what I'm
dreaming?
saying. I don't think it's possible. I mean, morally, yes, obviously, I would like it to be done, right? It makes a lot of sense. I mean, he attacks everyone, Shemanov, Nakamura, Navarra, but okay, whoever actually, right? Like he just opens the list. But then how you do this, what you're saying, he's hinting, he's saying, okay, I'm putting statistic. And I mean, statistic is truth, right?
But I mean,
It's not that he just reacted.
he several times almost literally like accused people. Like, I mean,
Okay, he did it literally, then it's very possible. The thing is, I'm not like, I just entered to Kramnik's
I
Twitter,
don't know.
and you know, there's some
Maybe
info, you know, like hot info that I said, well, I'll enter there and check what's going on, right? I didn't see this time like direct accusation where he said, let's say, this person is cheating.
I don't know.
didn't see
Maybe
it.
he
If it was,
cleans.
probably.
Maybe he cleans his cheat. His. I wanted to say instead of Twitter cheater, but yeah, yeah. Maybe he cleans his
Yeah.
Twitter. But I saw some posts, and I even sent it to you somewhere back. It was like some minor players, not some high leveled ones. But I think that if like with the power that FIDE has as an international federation, they could really do something or cool down his like investigation. But before something
Maybe.
terrible happened, we will see it and do nothing. That's like typical FIDE. And yeah, what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Do you think there will be any, I mean, problems for Kramnik? We don't really think so. And overall, share in the comments if you like such sort of videos. Would you like to see it in the future? Also, you can offer in the comments news if you see something so that we could include them to the next videos, and like the video because we put in some work right here trying to post the content daily. And yeah, it would be much appreciated. Thanks, Vladimir, for joining me today, and see you later. All bye.
Yeah.